Probably won't see it, but there was a big buffalo just charged off the road here. They don't hang around either. The ones that Nathan sees, they stay on the side of the road. All the ones I've seen are go like... Oh, there he is. Just standing there. Over there. There he is. Going out through there. Yeah, lovely. Hopefully I see a couple more a bit closer. I grated the gears. Whoops. Yeah, morning again. I don't know what day this is. I left on the 16th. It's got to be the 27th or 28th of April, so I left on the 16th. 10 days to the 26th. I've been away about 12 days, and I'm on my way back along the road. A lot drier back in here to where I have been. Like I said, they must have nearly 500 or 600 mils out there in the last 14 days. Blowing. Yeah, so I had enough of that. I think I'm on my way to Penny. I'm just not sure. I'd love to go down through the Gulf, but I don't know if any of those roads are open. Oh, we've got the first couple of cars coming along this morning. They're all just passing me soon. Yeah. Now, lady, she's a turbo model. That's the first car that's passed me in 156 k's. If this is a Cape, you would have passed dozens of cars by now. That's the difference on this road. There's just not many people around. It's just very quiet. Early in the season, of course. The road's starting to dry right out back here now. Or a 78 series, I think. Yeah, that's the only two cars I've seen. Buffalo just walked out in the road there. I don't know if you'll see him. Oh, look at that, charging across the road. Yeah. What have we done? 211 kilometres since we left Nhulunbuy. Couple coming out. Yeah, 211 since we passed Nhulunbuy. Left Nhulunbuy and we're heading to Bullman. I'll pull up here when I get tired tonight. Alright, catch you later. How beautiful that water. Just flowing out there. A few buffs this morning. Worked out why my windscreen wiper wasn't working, swiping the windscreen. It's been bent, like someone had purposely bent the thing. But anyway, that's what you get in these places, maybe. I don't think it was, but I don't know. It's strange how it's never done it before, and then all of a sudden it's just all bent up. heap of buffalo just crossed the road up here. Just quietly sneaking up here and see if we can see them. There's 4 or 5 and a couple of calves. No, they might have gone. So we've just crossed here somewhere. No, they kept going into that weed. What a bugger. There's a heap of them too. Oh well. 200 k's from the Stewart Highway I am. The road's been beautiful once I got the 200 k's from Nhulunbuy. This last 170, 200 k's, she's a bit wild, I think, if it hasn't been graded. Lots of it's been graded, miles of it. Like, so there's 200 kilometres of good road in the middle at least. Probably 300 k's of good road in the middle. I keep going up here. My aim is to get as close as I can to the Stewart Highway tonight. I don't think I'll get there to Mataranka before it shuts. If it did, I would have punched on a bit. And then I'll make my mind up when I get down tomorrow. Then I can pull into Mataranka in the morning and get fuel and pump the tyres up. If I pull up tonight, I might even do that tomorrow morning early when I wake up, pump the tyres up in the cool. Yeah, what a bugger. I missed them buffalo. There was about 6 or 8 of them there. Just crossed the road, 400 metres up by the time I got the camera out. The old bull over there, he's nothing special. Yeah, okay. Keep poking on down. That'll do, donkey. There's some cows. We've got Stewart Highway 178, Brunswick, Maluna Station. Okay, we just keep shipping on. Gee, it'd be lovely if I did get to Mataranka by bloody 6:30, 6 o'clock. But I am punching on pretty well because the road's not as bad as I thought. Well, it'll get worse down through here, so okay. Okay. Just a little tip, if you're in the Northern Territory around Mataranka, they don't have a compressor at the servo. Just fueled up, so now I've got to get my little compressor out after doing 600 or 700 k's of dirt road coming in from Nhulunbuy. I'm just up the corner here to going out the Elsie station under the lights, just pumping my tyres up. And I've only got a real little compressor too. That's my fault, I suppose. If I had a better compressor, I'd be right. But the old girl's just sitting there, done me proud. The road was graded about 400 k's of road was graded, 450. It was awesome. We just sat on 80, 60, 80, cruised in. Just going to go down here a bit now till it cools off and find one of these truck stops or caravan pullovers. Get away from the towns a bit. Yeah. Okay, catch you tomorrow maybe. We're away again, I forget what day it is. Down the road towards Elliot. Look at that sunrise coming. Beautiful. Morning everybody, I don't know if you can see me. Morning. I should have looked up what day it is. Must be day 13 or 14 or something. I left on the 16th of April. Yeah. I don't know whether I'm going up to Pennyfather or going home yet. I don't even know. Now if it's open, the road's open, I might go up and feel a lot better. My anxiety's eased a lot. The old Toyota's running beautiful. See how she goes today. Got a sneaking suspicion she might get a bit warm today because the radiator's been clogged up with all the water and mud and that on the Nhulunbuy road. So I might see if I can get a hose and give her a hose out. Other than that, things are running sweet. Look at that. That sunrise out there, eh? Alright, I'll talk to you later. Back again, guys. Not every day. It's the only spot in Australia I've found so far. There's one a bit further north, a mile or so. And that's my name, Tompkinson Creek. It's the only place in Australia so far that I've actually seen a sign. There was another spot called Tonk's Camp. It's down along the road here somewhere, I think the Bullaroola or somewhere. But I think it's all shut off down that way. I should have went into Bullaroola and looked up Gary Kildee at the Macarthur King Arch Bay, and then went back out down Barclay Homestead if it was shut. But I was half asleep when I came through there and forgot all about it. And I didn't know whether he was going to be there. And I don't know if I got his number. All right, we're in a bit of precarious. Pulled up here, P-stop, keep moving. You can see in the boat. We're just cruising along. We're down at the bloody three-way soon. I'll fuel up, then it'll be Mount Isa. And I think I will go up the Cape. It looks wet in Western Australia. I'll go next year. Tony Wedd, a chap I've known, he's doing a trip up there. That way I'll have new tyres, everything. I was just a bit reluctant to go that way with these old tyres on that Gibb River Road. I'll go back and do the Cape. The Cape's pretty easy. I'll have a nice cushy trip there. Then next year it's a big year if COVID or something like that doesn't come in. All right, keep it. Avon Downs. Got pulled up here on the way back a few years ago. That's a big cop shop, and they just pull everybody up. I got done for no mirrors, no tow mirrors. Cost me $100 fine. Thank you very much to Darwin. I'm in ENT. Every other state in Western Australia and South Australia had been travelling in for years. Nah, they got me for no towing mirrors. Oh well, Camberwell 69 and the border's not far away. Now, the old wind, she's pumping it out today on the old dreaded Barclay tablelands. Holy heck, she blows across here. She sucks a bit more fuel, probably drop, instead of getting 230 a tank, 240, 250, I get the 210. To the sub and about 440, 450 from the main. Maybe a bit more. See how we go. Alright, chat to you at the border. You baby! I know it's good to go away, but it's great to come back to your home state. Welcome to Queensland, darling. Yes, there's a few more K's out the roads, out back Queensland. Still blowing here, it's supposed to stop now. Only supposed to blow on the Barclay tableland, you know. A couple hundred K's to Mount Isa. Julia Creek, 450. Oh well. Well, morning again, guys. Well, last night I was going home. depression or anxiety or the black dog or whatever you want to call it got me down. I was tired. Instead of going to Julia Creek, I was heading to Kainuna. I got down there, I don't know, 90 k's, got tired, pulled up and had a sleep. Well, guess what? I'm back heading towards Julia Creek. I've changed my mind. Yeah, I had a couple of bloody Nurofen and I was sore knee and things were getting me down, the miles I think, and not just having enough sleep. I pulled up and had a good sleep, 7 or 8 hours sleep this time, and changed the outlook on my life, and I thought, bugger it, you know. I've got the money, I've got the time, bit of time, I've got some money. Let's go up the Cape and have a fish for 2 or 3 weeks, up the Penny. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to poke up here today, pull up, gotta have a shower, and gotta buy a wash-up dish and a roll of 18 metre garden hose or a 20 metre garden hose for when I get the Penny, so I can set up the bore so I got water. Hopefully Uncle Bob might even be there and it'll all be done, and I just pull up beside the campsite. But if he's not there, I might have to dig out one of the bores and at one of the camps and set up a shower. Alright, it's about 4:30. Sun's big starting to come up soon. I'm only bloody 60k or 70k from Julia Creek. I'll just keep travelling on. I'm just poking along about 90 k's. Looks rooey country, but they've had good rain and there's good feed everywhere, so the roos generally aren't out the other side of the road. Alright, I'll catch you later. And how much of that's going to see. Morning, heading towards Richmond. Look at that for a bloody sky. Beautiful. Just coming on daylight. I don't know, 80, 90 k's from Richmond. My windscreen's a bit dirty. The cloud and the road. Yeah. Get me mojo back. Yes, good to be alive. If you're watching this, thank you very much for watching, and subscribe if you're subscribing. Thank you very much. Done a few hard miles lately. Been away 14 days. Up the Nhulunbuy and round. Been chased out by weather, but coming across the flopping big western plains now. We're heading for Cape York, Weipa. Yeah, baby. Oh, I nearly threw it in and went home last night. I was heading for home, and then I woke after a good sleep. I'm heading to Cape now. Up to me mate, my old favourite Penny. Yeah, I nearly wussed it. As buddy Total Carnage says, nearly wussed it. Yeah, the old anxiety took over. I had to get out of there. It was just not what I wanted. Lovely place, don't get me wrong. If you're there from March to November to March, gosh, but not this time of the year. I'm hoping I can get up the road. I haven't heard whether it's open. We were talking to a young fella yesterday, said it was, so I'll take the chance. Look out, owl, I'll mow you down. Ew, bird just went over there. Alright, I'm going to go along here. I'll chat to you later. How beautiful is that sunrise? Probably can't see that. Got these bloody stop signs stopping us for flopping. In the territory, you would have just kept, there would have been a 6-foot hold you kept driving. A bit bloody sookish here in Queensland. Country around Richmond, just like out of going to Wind. on that. Look at that sunrise. Sun just poking ahead up there. Okay, stop filming trivial stuff. Keep going. He's going. A little bit further down the road. I'm only 50k from Atherton. Up on the tableland. Gee, it's pretty. Oh, it's green. Back the second cog on the old girl up here. This is Wind Hill, I think. This is where the windmills blow up. Hello, she's away. Here's Eddie at Max's. Eddie and Max's fish for today, and I think I got one stripey. Nice finger mark there. I think that's video. Yeah, it is. It's away. Oh, it's hard on cards, eh? Something goes wrong. You leave. I've left the battery in here, and that overheats it, and then it plays up with it. I just come, morning all, I just come through the track ahead of Rex and Tim, and just in case I got bogged on the way down, I'm going to film them as they come through. Yeah, that's the two signs, and when it's flooded that we go this way, it was up over the bonnet and up to your headlights when I come in, or just. But yeah, just go around, and this goes around the swamp. I'm going to go up and check it out here in a minute. Here they come. Beautiful rig. He's got Colorado, a lazy axle towing his tinny. The amount of gear he can put on the back of it, holy cow. He just about stopped on the way through, but they said they were buggered, but I went to turn around to go back for them, and they just kept coming. So I think it's automatic too. Here they come. A few tight. He's a long rig, so he's not me buggered how he got through there. Actually, he'll probably go down. Oh, I went left. You go where you want. Oh, he's coming out down there. Mark, I want to film you go through the water. Fuck you. But I thought, oh, you'll come out the way you went in. Oh, well, she goes well, doesn't it? Got through there. Yeah. Look at the size and beauty of that bloody golden grey mantis there. Look at that. How nice is that?
A tea and a coffee.
Eddie and Max went up the river, and they got some nice blue salmon. And yeah, they're beautiful eating fish, I reckon anyway.
Max caught two big stingrays.
Did he? Two big stingrays. Okay.
Golden trevally.
Okay, nice.
Queen fish.
Ah. Morning. It's about only a few days of me being a month on the road. Must have been at Penny now for a couple of weeks. There's the camp, Eddie's truck, my truck with Eddie's boat, my little camp, Rod and Ruth. And I can't remember Eddie's sister's name. It's one of them names that just, oh sorry, it's Shirley, like because I had to group it with Shirley Strawn. Just coming daylight. Another camp just there where John Nelly camps. Went out yesterday and got some nice fish. Some sweet lip, finger mark, blueies, tussfish. Got a little trout. He was undersized. Very quiet day, but still had 2/3 of a 60 litre box full of nice fish. Yeah, and cooked up a big feed of fish, and still put a nice few kilos in the freezer. All legal, of course, all marked. Look at that. Just another beautiful day in paradise. Three boats going out. You won't see them because it's pretty dark. Yeah, glorious. Sun's just coming up, if you can see it. Going for another walk. I've been for a walk already, but day off today. Go for a pig hunt out the back. I was out there the other day, and I think I seen either 6 big boars or 3 boars twice, because I walked onto them and they're all laying in their wallows. I'd say, I don't know, 70, 80, 90 kilo boars. Could be 70, 80 kilo live weight boars. And I only got me 2 to 3. And there's no point arse shooting them. And they just run off. And I couldn't really get a good headshot, so I didn't take shots. And I was dicking around trying to get a shot at them. And look at the dragonflies here. They reckon that's the first sign of the dry season, when the dragonflies like that. Oh, the rainbow bee eaters trying to catch one and eat them. They're here everywhere. Anyway, I didn't worry about it. I was trying to get headshots, and it didn't happen. Excuse me, I'm having a pee. Anyway, I'm going out again today, but it's hard to hunt this swamp that I go to with a sou'easter, because you got to come in through a kilometre of vine scrub, and every up here has got hooks on it, prickles on it, and yeah, little rainbow bee eater. He's catching the insects with the dragonflies. Anyway, so today I'm going to actually go out about midday and punch my way through the scrub and come out right on top of them quietly and just sit there and wait, and hopefully I just sit there for an hour or two. There might be a couple of boars walk past. I haven't got any camo gear. I don't wear camo because that just tells everybody you hunt. Anyway, and I really want to get permission off the TAs, even though I've been coming here for years, and around 25, and I got permission off the old chap. I think he's buried down on the hill. I got permission off another fella that was here, a white fella. I got permission to hunt off Cameron and Dennis and Herbert. And I don't know if they're rangers now, and I see another mob of rangers here, and they said they were coming for a fortnight, and next minute they're gone. I went down 3 days to the hut in the row trying to catch them, have a chat to them, yeah, but just kept missing them. So I went out the other day, and I didn't want to actually shoot any without permission, so, but I just went there looking, and I just took my gun in case for self-defence. But I could, like I said, I could have shot them, but big boars like that, you want a 30-06 or 300 Win Mag or 308 if you're hitting them up the arse to stop them. And with me 223, as long as you've got a clear shot up down to a couple hundred metres, 150, it's head shooting them's easy, you know. But these buggers were onto me. The wind changed. I was just about to pull the trigger, and he got a sniff of me, and he was gone. But anyway, have a look at that. Sun coming up. It was up a penny. Beautiful. I should do a bit more filming on me fishing, but all my little plastic GoPro holders are snapped off from various things. Ropes tangled up on them, nets getting tangled up on them. So I haven't got anything really set up to hold the GoPro, and so don't worry, I'll just film it when I get back. It's my videos aren't about fully explaining in depth, giving away every detail about the place. You're coming here, you work it out yourself like I had to. You got to do your apprenticeship. These vids and bloody people coming here and telling you everything in depth is fucking bullshit for me. Mine aren't that way. You got to come here and serve your time, get bogged up like everybody else and work it out. No one's going to give it to you. And the locals don't appreciate giving away all the secrets about spots. So that's the way it works. Anybody else giving away too many secrets are frowned upon. So you just got to watch what you do. And what we don't want here is it opening up and 20-foot caravans come in here and they just stay for months. Well, I don't have nothing against them, but they just don't go home. No one else can get a camp. We don't want another Karumba. The boys are going. Righto, got 2 start batteries here. Negative to positive, positive to negative. And then you put your welding clamp, which is negative, onto the positive, and your earth clamp onto the positive, and your welding clamp on the negative. It seems to work better. And these ones, so you're 24 volt, doing a bit of welding on Eddie's trailer. Don't look at my bird shit welds, because I've only got 1.6 mil rods. It'd probably run 2 mil. But he's just got a few little hairline cracks and I'm just welding them up. I had to get a bit of angle line here, and I screwed that on there, roof screws. But and now I'm just welding it up a bit tougher. Done a good job, strong. I done this years ago. Should be enough to weld this up, those few welds, and then both start the trucks with a bit of luck. Both start each full drive. So that's one out of my truck and that's one out of Eddie's truck, those batteries. N770, and mine's the same, double Z. Alright, I'll keep going. Oh, I'll set it on here and I'll show you. It's not the easiest weld, but at least it goes. And I bring up the lead, I bring up this handpiece and this little thing like that. This, I learnt this off Ron and Viv Moon's book years ago. If you know anything about heavy gal, that's why it's spitting. The galvanizer's burning off. You gotta go to a couple of runs before you get it going. The B&DC she welds pretty good. Ooh, there's one gone. The TA is
Yeah, bloody.
falling down on the job.
If they go up too far, they
Oh
get
yeah, that's what it is. You can't see it because I'm going blind. Get me chip hammer, the old file. Now that next weld should be pretty good because she's burnt the galv off a bit. If I could stop wiggling. That's the trouble when the rod's too
high.
little thin. It's too hot.
I'll buy you a packet of 2.
Yeah, they were the same price sitting on the bench, and I was going to bring one of each, and I just let that one sit out there. Don't touch him, you'll be hot. It's got too much power in here. I can't control that. That's the only trouble with this system. You can't control the amps going into them.
Oh yeah.
As soon as I've got the video camera on it, it won't weld. let that cool off. Look how red hot she goes. Let that cool off a bit. Switch that one off. Morning. It's about dinner time. Just went looking for new ground and I had a nice session on the finger. They were just biting mid-water like chasing snapper. I've got to clean them now. Yeah, so a few in there too. So I just got to get in and clean them now. We got to get in and clean them now. Righto. They just, I left them. We could have sunk the boat with them, eh? They were just unreal. Don't think I've hit them like that before. All right, catch ya. New ground. Righto, we're out fishing today. Just found this spot yesterday and we're back at them again today. Hopefully they're nice big goldies or finger marks. Not big catfish. Oh, look at him, big goldie coming. That's what they are, boys. Yeah! Hey? Unhook him. You get another bait in the water, Max. I'll kill him and do all that. You just unhook him and get him going. I'll sit that up there. Hand him up to me. Get a bait on him down there and get another one. What's he? Oh, bloody hook's a bit good hooked in there. Oh, bugger in the bloody hook, sorry. You want to tie another one on? Shit, that's locked in there hard. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That out on.
Yeah, oh, you can, but you might drop one. Oh, God, that's hard at me. I hit the ribs. Green spike and bleed them. I don't know if I can see that in my video. You want a hook and a sinker, old fella?
Oh, I've got a hook.
I'll get you a better style of hook here. These ones I put the swivel in them so you don't have to worry. You want a sinker, old fella?
I've got it.
Right, down and get into them again. In there if you want gear. I'm the cameraman today. They're still there, drop down. Didn't take long, did it?
Oh, shit.
Whether they follow us is another thing. We might just have to go back up. Just depends on the wind. If they stop, we'll just go back up. Few in the boat, the boys are here. I'm decky today. I had a good session. We had a good session yesterday and we come out top our bag up again. I'm not going to tell you what depth and I'm not going to say where we are. I don't give secrets like that away. Morning, how yous going? Battle here at the front. Some nice goldies. None down there. Boys are into them. Couple more for our bag. Then we might have to go looking for something else. They're getting the hand line action going now. Oh, cod. That's something different. Good. Oh, and a nice, hold him up, Eddie. Look at that for a nice finger mark. Yeah, that's what boys have been pulling. A nice estuary. We'll keep him too. He's going. I think I've been away from home 1 month, 1 day or 2 days. Yeah, just heating shower water. That's a 20 litre drum, stainless. That's my fire drum. And then a stainless steel pot on top. I like to have a warm shower before we go to bed. Just doesn't use a lot of wood. That'll keep me going for weeks yet. I just cut enough just to boil the water, and that does me washing up as well. Yeah, I think simple camp. Just got the pergola, my little tent, shower. But yeah, just thought I'd show you that. Doesn't leave a great heap of ash. I clean it out every week or two and I just dig a hole and bury the ash. Eddie, we had Ruth and Rod and Shirley. They headed off this morning, had trouble, so they headed home to Tolga. And Eddie moved his camp over there, Eddie and Max. They shifted camp. The old farts are over here, if you can see them. Yeah, there they are there. They shifted camp over there.
Hey, he just finished tea, nearly ready for bed.
Yeah, they just had a big day. They slapped some fish this morning and then they shifted camp. Yeah, I don't know if I can see you. They'll see you in there. I'll come around here with a bit more light. The old white-haired star. There they are, the old nearly twins with their blonde hair.
He's a bit older than me, but
Yeah, so they moved over here.
11
Years.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, look at the sunset over here. Yeah, no, they got a good flash in van or something. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Right, chat to you another day. Just thought I'd show you me bloody thing to cook me heat me water up on. Got all my gear covered over here. The old boat there, she's done me proud. Had a couple of good sessions on the Goldies in the last couple of days. Eddie's little jinker, 375 angler, CJ with a 20 4-stroke Yemi, she goes well. Donnie up there we got going. She's, like I said, I'll probably do about 10,000 Ks before I get home this year. In a couple of weeks. The almighty 80. There's John's camp up there. You probably won't see, it's too dark, but I was mainly just filming this fire thing that I made to take away from my wife and kids. Because it's you can have a small little fire and yeah, okay. Catch you in a day or so maybe. Something new to see. Morning everyone. Just back from out fishing. Yeah, Eddie and them took a heap of fish home, their bag and mine, so guess what? I went out and smacked another 5 bloody Goldies. 75. That's the best one so far. I'd say they're all 60, 65, 50, 60s, up to 75. Yeah. I'm not going to say where I was. I'm not going to say what depth. I'll edit this out so if there is anything in there, but I'm just letting you know that there's a few fish out there. You just got to go and look for them. I've been 25 years coming here fishing and it's the best patch of fish I've found. And to me, it seems like a lot of country there. So, yeah, just put the time in like everybody else does and you should do all right. Yeah, just slipped out. I was only gone an hour. Might have been an hour. And like I said before, I could have sunk the boat if I wanted to, but they were just on the chew. Just like fishing for snapper. Never even got to the bottom. Yeah, beautiful. 80-pound hand line. Big Jew sinker, because I was just drifting because it was fair bit, about 1.5 meters a roll. But yeah, okay. Leave it with you. Whew. What a day. Another good day. Yeah, love it. Hey guys, a little tip for you. Because we got a really cloudy day, I'll show you. Oh, I've got my shower water on there. See how cloudy it is out there, and it's been like that all day. And my 4 big lumps of panels are only, I've been doing from about 15 amps down to 3. So I've turned the fridges back to 3 and 5. That'll still freeze up one, and this one will just tick away nicely. But I've got the truck running through the DC to DC, and I'm pumping in, I don't know, 8 or 10, 15 amps, whatever it does. And yeah, just have the DC in there. I should have a bigger one. I'm not sure whether the bloody alternate will handle it. Big old DC to DC charger. I might try a 40 amp, but just let the old girl idle away here for a little while, and she'll whack. I've got plenty of diesel with me, so the town's only 70-80 k's away, and that'll just bring them back up. They've been working pretty good, as long as I keep them up by dark, as long as I get them up around that, see, 13.4, if you can read that, 13.4 by dark. She's it'll help them anyway. And then tonight I'll just bring my freezer, I'll bring her back around that 4 or 5, and that'll still keep that frozen tonight. And yeah, a little tip for you, either that or you got to buy yourself a little 1 or 2 kVA generator for these sort of situations, which I've got one at home, but it's the old style. I might have to shout myself a new inverter one, and then get a 40 amp battery charger and knock them up with that, or 30. Yeah, but anyway, this is what I'm doing at the moment, and it seems to be working. I mean, I'm not going to put $2,000 worth of diesel through the car here, and tomorrow might be a cracking day and they'll be full again. I think, like I said, I think I need 1,000 watts of solar and maybe another battery to really have it bulletproof. Maybe even 1,200 watts. I'd love 4 300 watters, because I've got plenty of room in the boat to carry them when I go away on these fishing trips. So, all right, that's a little tip for you on my trip. I don't know how long I'm staying here now, or maybe another week or 2. Catches. G'day guys, Craig Thompson here again. Today's catch, oh, a nice bluey, about 62, 63, cod and a sweetie. Bit tougher today. I didn't go to my secret spot I found, but he's on a par with me best. I didn't really measure him, but he's over 62 and not 63, so he's in the middle there somewhere. I had a couple more. Well, I can't say that. Yeah, nice day, just a nice good feed. Yeah, it's blowing a bit, but that's all right. That's what you get on the tough jobs. So yeah, I got to burn up a bit more fuel. Probably burnt about 10 litres a day. Did about 50k. Maybe not. I do about three. Probably did a bit more. Did about yeah, 25, 50k up the coast. That's just in place, out of the wind. It's been tough fishing for everybody. If you've got a few little sneaky spots where you're right, like I have, but blowing too much, go that way. All right, I'll catch us another day. Thank you. Water's gone. Not real deep at all now. Just to wash the tyres. It's still all out through there. All out there. This is up to the bloody headlights when I come in 3 weeks ago. Now I got to pump the tyres up. That'll take me bloody half an hour or more. Hey, it's going? Yep, just drawing me way out. Just got to pump the tyres up, pull up here in the shade now and get to it. Oh, Another good trip. Oh well, leave the old girl idling. Not that she'll hold there in that water. I mean, from being wet brakes. Find this compressor. Pump the tyres up. Oh, that thing's going to drive me up the wall, I think, before I get home. Okay. Oh well, I'll leave you with it and I'll pump these tyres up. Oh, I've got to turn these lights off. Don't know what sort of amp she's pumping. There's the old girl, heading for home. She just walked down the beach like it wasn't even there. It's probably 11 pound the tyres or something, 11, 12, see them there? You come to penny, that's what you need, otherwise pulling a boat like that, you're just walking. You got to bag them right out like that, that's probably 10 or 11. Otherwise you just get bogged. Righto, catch you in a while, see you on the way home. Hi guys. It's about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm just down below Laura on my way home from the Cape. Yeah, pulled up about 9 o'clock and I had a few hours sleep, 4, 5, 6 or whatever it is, 4 or 5, and I'm just sort of shooting this little short video, this little bit, just sort of get an idea. There's a speed, I'm sitting about 80 k's. And I find that at night time with cattle, these roads are all covered in cattle and antilopine wallabies. So at about 80 k's you just poke along steady. You've got plenty of time to pull up because you don't want to be hitting any of them. So yeah, just let you know, a little tip. I mean, it takes a long time, but you do on miles, it's easy on your gear. Truck temperature's not even buddy lifted above the bottom mark. Everything's just parallel. I've got to pull up here soon. On Bitumen Road all the way home now, and I've got to pump my tyres up. Hopefully I'll get right through to Mariba, and there's a 24-hour fuel there. I'll fuel up there, make my way across the tableland. You can see she's blowing, you might pick that up in the Kennedy Creek. Toots Holzheimer Bridge. She was famous up here, Toots was, the lady trucker. Yeah, alright. See you in the daylight somewhere. Well, after leaving on the 16th of April and doing going to my mates at Go and then back down around the Gulf, couldn't drive actually around the Savannah Way through where I wanted to go because it was all shut because of flooding, and 10,000 odd k's later I'm home. The old Toyota never missed a beat. Buggered a battery, one battery, I got 2 crank battery starters, 600 CCAs or 680s. One dropped 2 cells, so I was driving it with the boat trailer was flawless. The motor on the trip, I must have hit a sandbank and sucked a heap of sand up. I had to put a spare impeller in it, and the motor up inside was all clogged up with sand. I put the hose on it from our water source and unclogged it. But she would have been filthy dirty, except when I come across the Gatherton tableland, she was pouring rain 2 days ago. I'm up for a new set of tyres, but they were buggered anyway. But like I said, I've done about 10,000 k's. I haven't exactly worked out fuel figures. I don't know, because she burns about 1,700 litres. So I burn about 1,700 litres, I reckon. Yeah, so 17 litres, 100 17 litres 100 or 170 litres 1,000. Yeah, but other than that, both fridges work perfect. Trailblazer's got a heap of fish in it. The other little gecko works faultlessly. Actually, I've got to clean it out. It's got some tomatoes and stuff in it, but I haven't had it plugged in. I just run it. But what's she at now? Oh yeah. Oh, no power to it. Oh, have I turned it on? That might help. That's probably why it's not working. It is plugged in. Ah, silly bugger, got it going to the wrong one. That's going to my Toyota battery. That what it did. Oh, that might have cooked something in there. Now she's away. Ah, that was a trap for young players. That's me one coming from the Toyota. God knows what that would have done. Probably. Now that looks better. Righto. Righto, she's away. She's been running all the time. Alright, so yeah. Get on to my son now and he'll edit it all up and make something of it. I don't know how many parts will be, 4 or 5 or so many on it all. Yep, catches and on the intro when she's done. See ya. Oh, okay. Morning everyone. Craig Tomkinson here. It's about a week after I've been home from my last trip, which is to Nhulunbuy and then around to Cape York. I did about, I think I did just under 11,000 kilometres in 5 weeks. So now the school holidays are coming up soon and I could be going away with my wife, Donna, and the kids. So she's back to maintenance, so changing the oil today. I use these Shakura. You get them, I buy, what is it, 20 or 18 filters or something in a box sent up to you. I get them for about between $12 and $13 delivered. And I found them pretty good. I used to buy them from the local shop. And yeah. But yeah, I got to do the engine oil today. I got to do the engine oil today, new filter, new fuel filter. Put a new fuel filter on. It's done 20,000 or so k's and been up through flood waters and where they've had flooding, so you generally pick up a bit of fuel or water in the fuel. Even though the light hasn't come on, I'll just put a new one on it. Then I'll drop the front diff. I've done a ton of run. I've gone for a run this morning for half an hour, warmed up the diff, so the oil will drop out quicker. I do the front diff, back diff, transfer box and gearbox. I run this this full synthetic in the gearbox. It's it's a 75/90 or whatever, full synthetic, smooth change in the gearbox. Then the back and the front, the back diffs I run back and front diffs I run just a 140 because this old girl's getting old. I run 140 Pro Lube. I mean, I could buy a 20 litre drum, but I just don't do enough Ks to warrant that. And then, because this old girl's got a fair bit of wear in the transfer and leaks a bit here and there, I pump half a tube of grease into the transfer box, and then that thickens the oil up and never leaks a drop then, and gives you good protection. Used to run that in bulldozer gearboxes in the bulldozer pumps years ago on the farm. Just pump the grease in there. We'd put in oil and maybe 5-6 tubes of grease, 4 or 5, and it used to make the oil that thick that you'd stick to the gears and become like an emulsion and stay on the gears. I'm not saying that's what it does here, but it just stops them. It's got a leak and seal on the front seal, and there you got to pull the whole bloody thing apart to get at it. So That's what I do anyway. Others can do it by the book, but my life is just made simple anyway. And then as well, I've got to get, oh, that's what I forgot to do when I was down to get the oil. I got to do the front swivel hubs. They're starting to leak again in there. So I'll just do the felts and the rubbers from the back like I've showed you in previous videos, because I've just done all the bearings and everything in them and retighten them, and I never did those felts. They haven't been done for about 3 years now, so I should really pull the power steering pump off it. It leaks a fair bit, and then it blows right back along the bottom of the motor, and then blows all over the gearbox. And the old girl's leaking on this back, looking from the front right hand head gasket, and yeah, it's only just started it in the last 12 months. So I've nearly done 300,000 in it since I've owned it. All right, I'll pull this filter off, and that's what I'm doing today. Just go through, and she's up for a new set of tyres, I think, for the next trip. Might get the next trip out of her. Just depends where we go. I got these ones, these Country Life Voltaras. They're still legal, and I've got 60,000 out of them so far. And I paid about $200 each carcass on each corner, fitted. So you can't complain about that. They've been healing and towing a bit, but see, there's the wear block. She's not down to it just yet, so she's probably got another 5,000 Ks, so they'll do 65,000, I'd say. And that's, most of that's towing too. Half of that, a good half of that will be towing, either to be boat or me caravan. All right, catch you everyone. Yeah, so I don't know what we're doing, where we're going. I'll let you know. Catch you later. Okay, all finished. Changed the engine oil. I squirted the motor with a bit of degreaser. Just give it a wash down. I blew the air cleaner out. I changed the back diff oil, front diff oil, transfer box and gearbox with new oil. Pumped a heap of grease into the transfer box because she's getting a bit worn. She probably needs a rebuild in the next 12 months, gearbox. I could even put a new head gasket on the motor one day. I'll see whether and I'll go through the front end. But that's the old girl. She's, after nearly 11,000 Ks that trip, is yeah, in a lot of water. She needs a bit of work as far as that goes, but oh no, she'll keep going now for a while. Let her drip dry. And, I had to replace this, so I had to put a new battery in it too. I just buy the supercharged. I had a silver in there, but they don't sell silver anymore. They only got the gold, so they're 3-year warranty. So I had them years ago in a boat. Oh gosh, unbelievable batteries. Yeah, that one's 30 months and this is 36 months, so 3 years. I think once they're gone and I still got her, I'll go to lithium next time. I probably should have done it this time because I spent enough to buy a lithium between them two batteries. Anyway, see how I go. Righto, thanks everybody. Just a bit of a recap on the trip. What needed to be done when I got home. I still got like I said, still got a bit of work to do on the front end there, and new tyres to go on it. But by the time I change them, like I said, they've done 60,000, 65,000 probably. That's not too bad for a $200 tyre. Alright, catch us. Morning everybody. Craig Tonkinson here. Today's job is, like I said on the last tape, I've got to do the swivel hubs. The felts and all that leaking oil out the back. From, I don't know, must have done them 2 or 3 years ago. They're a bit too wet. So, and on this last trip, being up the Cape and that, the diff got full of water, front diff. So I did a lot of water crossings, deep ones and long. from going up to Nhulunbuy in the Cape. So I'm going to take the wheels, put her up, put these stands under her, jack her up, put the stands under the diff, and take both axles out, and I'll check her right through. And yes, maybe it should have had new kingpin bearings and all that, but you know, you're looking at $800 or $900 to rebuild that. And if I can get another 10 or 20,000 out the bearings with re-greasing them, I'll do that, because I'm not sponsored, so I've got to put a new set of tyres on, so there's $800, so that's, you know, nearly $2,000 to spend on the old girl. And but this time I bought the seals and felts. I'll pull them out of here quietly. Oops, sorry. Off a mob online. I've got all the seals, the wheel seals, and the axle seals, felts, the whole lot, through Bearings Express online. They were delivered, Bearings Express, not sponsored by them, online, $75 delivered to me. And that's a heavy little package, so that's got to be $10 at least in freight from Brizzy. They come up, so I'll pull them up. Now, my brakes at the moment are playing up a bit. They're perfect one pump. Next time you put your foot on them, they're halfway to the floor. So somebody online suggested that it could be the wheel bearings are loose. So they wobble a bit, which pushes the calipers, that forces the brakes back a bit. So then you've got to push your foot on and pump them twice to get them to work. So I'll be interested to see if that's the case, because they're fully adjusted and the disc brakes all adjust themselves. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. So yeah, righto, I'll put her up on the stands, drop the oil out of her, check the oil again, drop the oil out of her, and pull this side off first. As I fully did that first side, this side here not long ago. Re-greased these, re-tightened the bearings, but I never did the swivel hubs. And this one over here, for some reason I haven't done it for 2 or 3 years, the swivel hubs, but I did do the bearings the trip before. And I did the back bearings and all new seals in them. And looked at the brakes, so yeah, just got to work on them. It's unfortunately I'm not made of money, and yeah, I'd love to put all new stuff in it every time too, like you're supposed to. But if you just monitor it like I do and just keep an eye on it, you can take it right out to the full extent of its life, like I will. Like years ago when I was broken, we used to go to the Cape and we were just running on a shoestring. I'd pull these bearings out and they'd be horrible looking, and re-grease them and do the trip. It's not the best thing, but you know, it's got to have a value on it somewhere along the line. And it's all right for these people with plenty of money and you're sponsored. I'd be throwing all new parts in it too, but I'll check them. If there's nothing missing and there's no chunks out of the bearings, well, they'll be re-greased with the MBL grease and put back in. They'll be re-greased with that. And that stuff, that MBL, gee, that's good stuff. I'll repack them with that and put them back in. Alright, I'll get to work and put these stands under and show you what I've done, and then pull the wheel off and check the bearings. Catch up. There you go, guys. It's just me again. I'll just sit this over here and see if you can see, but this is why I've got a bit of, I don't know if you can see that, but I just checked those bearings not long ago. Maybe there's something wrong in there, but well, maybe I forgot to do this one. This is what happens when you do your maintenance a bit. Look at that. That's probably why my brakes are not working as good as they should. I won't sugarcoat that. maybe I didn't do this, that, and that's done 11,000 hard Ks. No wonder my tyres are a bit wearing on the front. And I thought I'd done them all. I must only did the other one on the other side. Oh well, I'm glad it didn't fly off or kill anybody. But I don't think I've ever had a bearing that loose. Oh well. Yeah, my bad. Silly. That might be up for new bearings, that one. Yeah, that sort of shocked me. I was expecting nothing, but gosh, you can see that. Oh well, I know what's wrong with the old girl now. Okay, these two bolts that long come out of there in the back of here. A little tip, if you can, mightn't be able to see that, but I put a 20 litre drum in there and sit that caliper on it so you don't have to undo the hose. Those brake pads look pretty good. Get another heap of Ks out of them. Only about half worn, so they've been in there a couple of years, I say. So they're going good. Alright, this battery's about to go flat. Now I've got to undo these here. Undo those nuts. Take the hub off. And then undo the wheel bearing nuts and take this hub off, because look at it, look how loose she is. Oh, that's shocking for me. Terrible, I feel terrible about that. Oh, she's in gear too, but that's alright. Alright, I mean she's in four-wheel drive. Yeah, that's a shocker. Gosh, I can't get over how much that moves. No wonder my brake pedal is flopping. Keeps moving all the time. It's pushing them back. The chap on, so it was spot on.